Hello everybody and welcome to a new video. I will put a spell on you. Can you guess what we're doing today? We are going to make a potion stall. I have had these custom codes saved for a while now and I didn't know where to build this, and my good friend Mickey brought us this idea, so I think we should just jump right in. Also gonna put in a little clip of a fly over here because it just looks pretty. Okay, enjoy. And then after this we're gonna start with the build. Alright, first I'm gonna start with finally placing down the trees here. I've been procrastinating this a long time and it is finally time. So yeah, sit back and relax and watch me do this for a little bit before we head into actual decorating, and I will get back to you. Here you can see me place down some peach trees. In the end result, they aren't grown in yet because I didn't want to spoil my turnips by time traveling, but they will eventually be grown in. And fun fact, I did end up spoiling my turnips anyways. I could have just time traveled when I was doing this, but it's fine. And here you can see me detailing up this cliff. We're just gonna be doing some light decorations, mostly weeds, glowing moss, because there isn't a whole lot to see on this cliff. But I have this obnoxious trait that I need to have every little square filled, even if you can't really see it, just for my mental well-being, that I know every square is covered, that if you potentially would be able to see something that I wasn't aware of, then at least that square is filled, you know? It's just also really satisfying to have every square on your island covered with something. Even if it's just a blank custom code, it's just, yeah. It hits you differently, man, when that satisfaction hits. I can't explain it. And now it's finally time to, if we can get it into the right position at least, to fill these spots up with furniture items that I so carefully carved out. Not really carved out, but indicated with pathing. There are a few spots where I didn't plant anything because of the trees that still need growing in. For example, here I didn't plant anything next to the cedar tree because that is gonna have to be stunted once it's grown in, and so the square that I leave empty for now is a space for a fruit sapling so that I still have space to stunt it. I have no idea what I was doing here, so, ignore that. And behind this bamboo tree, I am also not gonna plant anything because I want this tree to stay stunted as well once it's grown in. Also, what is Olive just staring at me for? Like here, it's really creepy. And she is still staring. You can't really see it because the tree is blocking it. But she was staring at me constantly when I was doing this. And it is creepy. Oh, I'm also quickly gonna decorate this cliff. This cliff has nothing to do with the build we are doing today, but if I didn't include this, then the video would be super short. Trying to give you the content you so desperately want from me. I promise. We will soon be heading into actual decorating. We're almost there. Oh yeah, you're gonna see me do something stupid here as well, because I was trying to plant that bush there, but I ended up planting it in a hole where a tree is supposed to go. So if you have already a nursery bush in your pocket, just do the responsible thing and dig the hole where it's supposed to go. It's that easy. Planting down our trees here, so that is also a peach tree that still needs to be grown in. And here we are finally heading into the build of today. So first I'm gonna start with a bouquet just to act as a little bit of a backdrop, so that the simple panels have something to lean against, that it will actually look like something of a stall and that it's not just simple panels. And in front of that, I'm going to place down my covered counter. And I think, the covered counter really hides that little edge that the simple panels leave. And then I had this awkward little square here. And this is me turning and twisting the closet with the wedding candle set to try and get it into the position I wanted, that I already had when I first placed it down. And I don't know why this took me so long, but it's really funny. Oh, so yeah, I'm still not happy here. I'm still not happy. We're almost there. There we go. That is the position I wanted, and that was the position it was in when I first placed it down. But you know, for entertainment's sakes, I kept it in. And you know, a potion stall wouldn't be a potion stall without a cauldron. So that's why we are adding that in as well. I also placed down a little custom code there to just fill the things up a little bit more. And I wanted to expand this a little bit. I also struggled a little here with getting this greenhouse into the right position. And in hindsight, I could have made this a lot easier on myself than I did. I like to make it difficult for myself. Let's just cut to the chase. You know, it wouldn't be Animal Crossing if I didn't make it difficult on myself, right? That's one of the points of the game, to make it as hard on yourself as possible. But we ended up getting it into the right position after all. And the reason why I chose for this is because, well, you know, you gotta have some produce to put into your potion, so maybe it involves plants and, you know, things you can grow. It just made sense in my head. You can tell me if it didn't make sense. I won't be offended, but yeah, it made sense in my head. And now I'm trying to work on this little awkward cutout in the terraforming that I didn't really know what to do. I didn't have a whole lot of space to put things there, so I opted to go for a lantern and some wheat field. Wheat fields will always make any build better. And yeah, it might be like a little nitpicky thing, like the annoying little parts of your build that needs to be filled in. But if I don't do it now, I will never do it, and we want this island to be finished. And boy oh boy, can I see the end. I can see the end. And here I'm placing down some more like random furniture, like the pirate barrels, the hay bed with the pumpkins, I don't know the proper name of it. Just things that will make it look a little bit more rural and scary and abandoned, maybe. Let's sit down for just a sec. Didn't really mean to sit down there. And here I am doing something completely different than the build we were working on, but it's connected with each other, so I figured why not. I did this build like I did this little bit on an earlier stream or video, I can't remember. And I just wasn't really loving the way it looked. It was all a little bit too spread out. It wasn't really connected with each other, so yeah, I wanted to zhuzh this up a little bit more. I also realized I had two black lilies here in the same vicinity of each other, and I don't really like repeating my flowers. And here I was like, no, there needs to be something different on the stall. I didn't have an antique cash register at this point, so I went with the typewriter. I might just leave it with the typewriter. I might go back in to change it to a antique cash register. I'm not really sure yet. And look at Deirdre having the zoomies. Yeah, it's just putting little knickknacks down here and there. I think we're almost, at least near the end of it. Yeah, it's just me detailing up the last bits and bobs there. I also thought this oil bathtub would look really well here. I never used this item before, but I think it looks great here. And I tried to hide the base as much as possible because I didn't really like how that was looking. So I tried to cover that up with items as much as I could. And I finally also had a excuse to use the spinning wheel because I thought it would be really fitting for the side of the island, but I hadn't found a place where I could use it. And this is also me randomly putting a clothesline down. Not anywhere near the area I was working on, but yeah, I don't know. It needed to go there, apparently. And that is it, you guys. Here I will put in some clips of the finished builds. And that was it, you guys. But yeah, thank you for watching. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And I will see you next time. Bye bye.